Back in my days, we had the simple gangs. The Crips, the Bloods, and the Police. In today's parallel universe, we have many gangs. We got the GDs, GDKs, the NBAs, the NFLs, and the LGBTs. Q standing for questioning. In today's video, we must question. Why? Because a notable YouTuber, Tommy G, has found himself in the world of GDs. Gangster disciple, that is. Why? We don't know. Did anybody ask for this? No, we didn't. But we're interested. And we're going to hop into the video to go see what Tommy G is up to. And maybe if he survives the world of the GDs. Are they a despicable gang? We don't know. Are they good people? We don't know. But enough of my talking. Let's hop straight into the video. And of course, inside the secret world of Gangster Disciples. Tommy G, what did you do? What's happening here? What persuaded you to do this? Let's get into it. Melly in the mix. Tommy G.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy G, and today we get an inside look into the GDs. GD folk! GD folk! GD folk! GD folk! Disciple! Disciple! I felt like breaking out this shirt.
Yeah, man, that's
Did I make a good choice?
Yeah, that's the official Season Block Television Big Dog's Got an E t-shirt.
The origin story of the Gangster Disciples takes us to Chicago in the 1960s during an era of civil rights and social unrest. In 1964, 13-year-old Larry Hoover joined a small gang called the Supreme Gangsters. This crew beefed with a group called the Black Disciples, a squad led by a man named David Barkston. After a 5-year gang war, the two groups announced a ceasefire, and under the leadership of Larry Hoover, these two groups united to form the Gangster Disciples. Growing quickly, they recruited heavily from jails and prisons, and eventually established themselves in many states around the country. Supporters of the Gangster Disciples say that GDs are a community group that focus on growth and development of their members, and that important to the group is community service and doing things like feeding the homeless and doing back-to-school drives for the kids.
I mean, well, they sure do get a bad rep. If they do all this, how come we don't hear all this? We hear all the violence. But yes, Gangster Disciples did start in Chicago. Interesting information.
However, the U.S. Department of Justice says that the Gangster Disciples and their 30,000 members nationwide are a criminal enterprise involved in racketeering, the sale of narcotics, and violent activities. Okay. I head to Kansas City, Missouri to attend a regional cookout of the Gangster Disciples and tap in with...
How long do you think it takes to learn how to do finger signs and all that? I don't want to put the wrong sign because I ain't trying to be a target and all like that. But you think they practice in the mirror when they do that shit? When they learn how to do the gang signs and stuff like that? It's got to be as difficult as dancing. I don't know.
Rapper Young Blue is my guide for this journey. Let's hit the streets. Today, folks, we're going to be taking an inside look.
Young Blue. There is a Young Blue already. Matter of fact, yeah, from Alabama, which is probably affiliated with Crips. I think he's affiliated with the Crips. I'm not too sure. It just, when an artist wears blue, you automatically assume that shit because, I don't know, they correlate gang members and hip-hop. Don't know why. It's an odd thing.
At the Gangster Disciples, which feels crazy to even be saying that we're going to be doing that, talking to folks and learning what it's like to be part of the crew, part of the organization, what they stand for, what they're about. But I think in some way, everyone
probably not going to be part of the
gang
group,
wants
Tommy
to be part
G.
of a gang. And a gang has a bad connotation. Everyone wants belonging. They want tribe. They want brotherhood. Different people have different ways of building them. I had a big sense of that with my wrestling team in high school and college. I think it's lonely being a man in this world right now. Like, when you're grown at...
I call cap. I ain't never joined no motherfucking gang ever in my life. I never felt interested in joining no gang ever in my life. Didn't feel the need to do that in my life. I actually believe the contrary. I believe if you join a gang, you probably pussy. And excuse my language. Now, I could be completely wrong, but I don't believe any man should be joining a gang. A man should just be able to stand on his own. And if you can't, and you need somebody to back you up, you know, you coolie. It is what it is.
As man, you graduate from high school or college, like, your community shrinks. And I think being a man is a lonely experience for a lot of people. And I'm always interested in how people fight against that. So we're going to meet with a Kansas City chapter.
Are you really interested in how people fight against that, Tommy G? It's not something that comes to me on why I feel like people join gangs. Growing up in Brooklyn, growing up in New York, I know why people join gangs so they don't get jumped individually. You know, if you by yourself and you get your ass beat, you probably gonna get a good ass whooping. But if they know you got 10 people behind you wearing the same color, they're probably not gonna jump you. It's just nature. You know what I'm saying? It's nature versus nurture. It is what it is. Let's go.
Of the Gangster Disciple organization. So first up, Young Blue Spot, we're going to talk to the group, get a feel for them, meet them, and then we'll go to the big organization meeting. We'll see you there.
Okay, this is in Kansas City, Missouri. I didn't know they had GDs.
Folks, we're
there.
in an undisclosed location.
I didn't even know they had gang members in Kansas City. But let's go.
In Kansas City, Missouri. And fellas, what are we doing today?
Man, we taking them behind the scenes, man. We with the Gangster Disciples today, man. Growth and Development Fracture, Kansas City, 6 Block Taliban with the guys to this barbecue, man. Y'all finna see what it's like behind the
Wait,
scenes.
so we're invited
What the fuck did he just say?
to the barbecue?
Yeah, man, you invited to the barbecue. Yeah, taking them behind the scenes, man. We with the Gangster Disciples today, man. Growth and Development Fracture, Kansas City, 6 Block Taliban with the guys to this barbecue, man. Y'all finna see what it's like behind the scenes.
He just called himself a Taliban? That's interesting.
So we're invited to the barbecue?
Yeah, man, you invited to the barbecue. Yes.
Okay, so fellas, what is happening today? Like, we have people around the country coming in, around the region, and
We
what's going on?
got a couple of different cities within Missouri coming. So we got St. Louis, we got a couple of our guys from Springfield, a couple of
By the way, that's my chihuahua having a reverse sneeze. If you don't know what that is, Google it. It's quite interesting. Let's go.
our little brothers from Warrensburg, Missouri. Got some guys from Charleston. You know what I'm saying? They coming out today, fellowship and politic and kicking. You did?
Okay, and you guys are about to go to a meeting that we're not allowed to attend?
Yes, most definitely.
What the hell is that about? Why can't I come?
Because you're not a gangster disciple, my boy.
Confidential.
We don't have to give any classified information, but is there like a general theme you guys are covering today?
Because you got a smiley face tattoo behind your ear. That's why you can't join the meeting. Cut it out. And you white. Cut it out.
Yeah, okay. You don't know that.
Okay, so you have like this is like top secret information that only members have access to.
Facts.
So question: are you guys looking for additional members? And also,
I don't want to keep stopping, but what classified information
No
GD's
extra
got?
members and no.
They building missiles and shit?
These fellas are going to take care of business. They're going to join them for a barbecue, ask them questions, have a good old time. Anything else to add to that, fellas?
No, sir. No, sir. This is it.
All right. Moment of truth. They got done with their secret meeting. They summoned.
I never understood that gang. Like, why do Bloods and Crips and or Latin Kings, they have like private meetings and stuff like that? I don't know. It's like they're building a nuclear facility or some shit like that. Like, what kind of secrets do you hold? Like, I don't know. This shit is crazy.
Us, they said we can come by. So here we go. GDs, Gangster Disciples. Let's talk to the people and see what they think about gangs. When you hear the word gang, what does that make you think?
Gang can be anything in a group of people.
Maybe violence.
Usually it's gang violence. Usually think about that.
Probably California. I mean, with all like your Hells Angels, Bloods, Crips, stuff like that.
Gangs to me is a group of people coming together to establish some form of power.
Have you ever heard of the Gangster Disciples?
Of course.
No.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I have not. I've
Okay.
heard the name, but I don't know exactly what it is.
If you had a brother that said, "Hey man, I'm gonna go join a gang," what would you?
Boy got some big ass eyes. Yo, his eyes are crazy big. Those are different. I haven't seen anything like that.
think?
It could be an alien. I'm not saying they're aliens, but this could be an alien.
I tell him no.
Yeah.
But I'd ask him, well, what gang? Because, I mean, you could have a chess club gang. I mean, it's,
Depends on what the gang you represented.
I don't know. We would have. I don't know.
I just think the word gang is just a bad stigma. I think if you just add the word gang to it, it's just wrong. Like my soda, Canada Dry. If you add gang to that, it's just going to sound bad. Canada Dry gang. Like, I'm going to be scared of them. You know what I'm saying? If you just add the word gang to anything, it's just going to sound scary. Just don't add the word gang to it. You know, United States government. You don't hear them put United States government gang. If they put gang, I think people wouldn't like them anymore. Not that people like them now. But let's go.
I probably wouldn't be too happy with him. I would hope that he wouldn't be leading down that path where he felt he had to be in a gang like that.
We're about to go to a barbecue with a bunch of Gangster Disciples. Any advice you got for me?
Don't
I
join
don't know.
the Gangster
Yeah,
Disciples.
good luck to you.
take care. Be careful, show him respect, and you should be fine.
Be respectful.
How do you think my outfit is?
Respectful.
That guys.
Y'all brothers enjoy y'all day.
But I don't get it. Do GDs affiliate themselves with the color blue? Like, are they a part of the Crips or are they not? See, this is something that's like been mixy in the stories. You know, GDs knowing the Crips. I guess the Crips knowing GDs. Maybe they're like a branch off the GDs. I mean, off the Crips. It's just so much. It's just so convoluted. Can we just go back to Crips and Bloods, please? It was just easier. It was easier them days.
We're debuting a beautiful shirt today. Big Dog's Got It. It was designed by a man that's been featured in Vogue, collaborated with Levi's, and I'm pulling out all the stops to give you guys good shit. So if you want to join my gang,
My boy, we can find that shit at Marshall's. Stop trying to sell us a $5 tee.
Big Dog's Gotta Eat. TommyGMiggy.com. I'll see you guys there. We got blue, we got black. Rock the gang. It's us versus mainstream media. First, a message from our sponsor,
Jeez
DraftKings
Louise.
Sportsbook. You gotta pick the right players to make your team win. Do you want to pick Allie that drops the ball every damn time?
He couldn't even set it up properly for us. He just went straight into it. He just raw dogged us with the DraftKings.
Where are we right now?
We are not sponsored by DraftKings, by the way, so we don't promote this shit
Park,
on.
man, with the guys, man. Y'all know what's going on.
And what's happening here? We got barbecue, we got
Do we really know what's going on? We don't. Let's go.
cookout.
Yeah, we got a family cookout with the guys, you know what I'm saying? The membership, we just here politicking, fellowship, and you know what I'm saying? Building camaraderie with the guys.
What made you join this organization?
I wanted to be a part of something that was going to be productive. I started this organization when I was a young man, and I saw the guys getting together with the younger people, really keep them out of trouble, protect them from the streets, drug, crime, stuff like that. I've been in this organization since I've been like 15. I'm 46 years old.
And what are the biggest benefits you've gotten from being in the
It
GDs?
taught me how to be a man.
Yeah.
It taught me how to raise my family.
Really? I've never joined a gang and I still figured out how to raise my family and still be a man. I don't believe that any man by the age of 45, 47 should still be claiming any gang. That shit is crazy. You should be telling kids not to join gangs. For him to be so proud of this. And not that I got anything against any gangs. Maybe I do stand for something good. But so far, we don't hear anything good. We only hear the bad. But why is that? We don't know. I guess it's just the news. I don't know. Let's go.
Principles that we stand on that conducive to the celebration of any man, any neighborhood, any organization. Matter of fact, I got two of my sons here with me today. They are part of this organization. And as a father, I wouldn't put them in nothing that would be harmful to them.
So what does it mean to be a man? I feel like there's questions. People don't even know what women are anymore. You know what I mean? Like we're having interesting conversations as a society, but what does it mean to be a man?
Man, standing on your beliefs, you know what I'm saying? Standing on what you believe and standing firm on it, you know what I'm saying? Not letting anybody change your mind, you dig?
You gotta join a gang for that, though?
What made you motivated or interested to join this organization?
Joined it when I was 12 years old. You know, like brother said, you know, it's a lifestyle. It's how we move. It's how we walk. It's how we talk. It's how we conduct ourselves.
So I'm curious about the symbols. What does this mean?
Man, that's the Star of David, man, you know what I'm saying? That means love, life, loyalty, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Is that a Jewish thing?
Man, it's a GD thing.
GD thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do Jewish folks also wear the same stars?
Yeah, most definitely.
So we talked to a couple of people, like citizens, and I asked them, what do you think about the word gang or organization? And a lot of people had a bad connotation to that. Why do you think that is?
Because, man, when you say gang, that's something treacherous. You dig what I'm saying? That's why
Exactly.
when you ask
It's
us,
the
what
word
are
gang.
you, are you in the gang? Nah,
Yeah.
we correct you with the organization.
Organization.
You know what I'm saying? It sounds more friendly, too. You dig what I'm
On the
saying?
drive here, what I was thinking about is you could argue that McDonald's is a hamburger cartel. You know,
Yeah, I like organization a lot better. So we be like Gangster Disciple Organization. That sounds a lot way better than Gangster Disciple Gang. I think people need to spread more of a message of organization or group, you know, LLC or whatever, to make it sound more professional. When you add gang to it, yeah, it makes that shit sound horrible. Don't join no gangs.
Make America fat.
Yep.
You could say that Big Pharma
Yeah.
is a drug
Yeah.
gang organization.
Police.
You guys agree with those thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it's all just how you think about
Yeah, it
it.
depends on the point of view of how you coming with it, you feel me? Most
Yeah, that's what it is. And gangs hurt maliciously. We don't do that.
Yeah, and then, like, another thing, what you do as an individual reflect on the whole organization.
Exactly.
So we hold you accountable for that, like, the most.
So I feel like that's a big piece that's missing from a lot of places I've visited is accountability. Like it's kind of like young guns are just running wild, doing whatever the hell they want.
That's a gang.
That's a gang.
That's a gang.
Everybody's organized. Everybody doing their own thing. We're not a gang because we're all organized.
So what does the code of conduct look like? Like what can get you in trouble or what makes you like?
Steal it, rap it.
Yeah.
We don't do none of that.
And then you want me to teach you one thing while you out
Let's
here?
do it. Let's do it.
If what you know is about everybody's shoes out here.
Ain't nobody wearing Crocs.
Can't do that.
Did I just violate the code?
Yeah, you breaching security right now.
Why? What
What
happened?
if somebody want to fight you right now and then you got on these? You gonna slip up out of it?
But I'm saying though, see, that's contrary to what they just said. So wait a minute, I can't have on Crocs because what happens if somebody wants to fight me? Why can't I have on Crocs and talk out of a fight? know what I'm saying? That's contrary to what they stand for. If you're not about violence and all that, why can't I have Crocs on? Why can't I wear slippers and all that? Why can't I have flip-flops on? That's just really weird. Again, it's just bad. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even make any sense. Let's go.
Hey, we got him in sport mode for y'all gotta get up right now.
Can we make an exception if it's in sports mode?
If it's in sports mode, you might get
facts.
depending on what my brother say. You know what I'm saying? My brother don't be tolerating the breaching of security. It is.
Okay, so I made my first violation.
Sports mode will still get you by in the
Do I have
scrap.
to go home? Or
He gotta take his mouth shots real quick, folks.
So that's another thing is I've heard like a lot of negativity about like 9 to 5 jobs. Like a lot of people hate on that shit. What do you think about that?
Look, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you some real stuff, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. I used to be like that. I used to be thinking, oh, the
You got
lame
the
niggas
Tory
is the one with 9 to
Lanez
5
hairline.
until I was in prison, bro. I did 10 years, bro. Wasting my time. Didn't see my daughter, none of that. Nah, I was the lame, bro, because I'm just sitting here with my daughter getting raised outside by somebody else, bro.
Fast.
It's pointless, bro.
You know, input on that. You say why people don't want to work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, patience and discipline is key. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got patience or discipline, you ain't nothing. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You should be able to want to go work that 9 to 5 to provide for yourself, your family, your child, your family, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Even if you want to look out for people or the homeless, you know what I'm saying? You'll walk past somebody that ain't doing as well as you feel me? You got money in your pocket, you might give it to them because they need it more than you. You feel me? It's all about discipline and patience.
A lot of people, bro, don't understand slow money, bro. But slow money is the good money. Because fast money gonna get you gone, bro. Because you're gonna spend it just as fast as you get it.
What is the organization's stance on fatherhood? I've noticed a few guys talk about the importance of that.
If you lacking in your child life, man, this ain't the good organization for you because we gonna hold you accountable for that. Because you know what I'm saying? This organization.
Like anybody should. Take care of your kids. You're going to pop a seed in a girl and she pops out a seed. You got to take care of the seed. He's talking truth right here. But once again, you don't need to be in a gang for this types of information. You just need a father figure. Yeah, I still don't believe in joining a gang. They haven't persuaded me yet in joining GDs. With that being said, let's go.
Produce positive, productive people. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't taking care of your priorities, man, this ain't for you, for real.
Well, say my brothers can't protect their own children. How you can protect your own brother?
So how has being in this organization impacted your life?
Man, you know, let me tell you something, bro. Before I was GD, let me tell you something. I probably run around, bro, act crazy, breaking people's houses, stealing cars, all that. But let me tell you something, bro. My dad, he's not GD. He's not. He's Crip. Mm-hmm. It's a difference, bro. Let me tell you something. GD show you how to be a man.
Okay, see, he gonna break down the difference between GD and Crip. As I said earlier, there is a stigma both for them, and the parenting out and who's who. But yeah, I guess he's about to break it down right now. Let's go.
Bro, it show you how to. You got to stand on principles and laws. Because a lot of people, bro, that's why they don't want to be GD. That's why they want to be in other games because you can't stand on law, bro. You can't because at the end of the day, if I'm trying, you got something nice on, I'm trying to take it off you, bro. Well, I can go do the same thing you doing right now. I ain't gotta rob you for that, but they gonna make sure I don't rob you for that. Cause they gonna stand on my line like, hey, bro, you know you ain't supposed to holler at us real quick, bro.
Does anyone here have bars they gotta spit or they?
Yeah, come on, get him. Go on and spit some shit.
I came a long way from shaving rocks and pushing corners. There ain't no bars in a minute. They say my rhymes was over. Ain't no stopping me, nigga. Being patient just made them potent. Had to cater to my family, but I think I cooked that over. Had to work up on myself to get my demons back in order. Kept my dreams for little things. Reality was getting harder. For bagging checks, we worked to death. Trying to feed our sons and daughters, and it's an honor. I'm the boss to be a motherfucking father. If I die, I'll be a stain up on that block. It's getting harder.
Let's go, hey!
Nah, that ain't it, bro.
Let's dive into some of the symbols and lingo used by the Gangster Disciples. One of their primary symbols is the six-sided star. This stands for the 6 principles of Gangster Disciples: life, loyalty, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and love. They are also represented by the pitchfork, which symbolizes the struggle to overcome oppression. They frequently say sevenfold, which stand for the 7th and 4th letter of the alphabet, GD. It's widely speculated that
Wow, did not know that. That is super smart.
the initiation for the Gangster Disciples is to be beaten by other members, known as being jumped in. So to commit to join...
Now imagine joining a gang that's about peace and discipline, but you gotta get your ass beat to join. It's super interesting. The dynamics of joining a gang is crazy and phenomenal. Yeah, join a gang if you want to. Let's go.
In this group, this is not a commitment to be taken lightly.
What are some misconceptions someone might have about GDs?
That every GD that rap is a GD. Yeah, just misrepresenting this thing for real.
That was a shot towards the hip hop world. I guess what he's trying to say, those who claim GD aren't really GD.
Everybody screaming, GD this, GD that. And the people that saying GD this, GD that, they're not even GD.
Describe
Say a name.
GD in 3 words.
Being a gangster, a provider, being respectful.
Love, life, and loyalty.
Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Man, growth, man, for real. First, you a man. You gotta be a provider.
We got ourselves a white GD, which is not that quite interesting. We got plenty of white folks that be in gangs and stuff like that, but it doesn't look like he was raised in the town. He might have moved here. Look at homie right here. He doesn't really quite believe him. And then homie right here with the one eye. I wonder how he lost that. Maybe by being a GD. Let's go.
And you gotta take care of what you gotta take care of. Yeah, you gotta be willing.
You gotta be willing to endure your share of part of this right here. You feel me? Not everybody can say. That's why we don't allow people to just say.
We got another white GD. Oh, snap. So GDs are taking in white folks. Look, white folks, you can become GD. This is proof. They don't look like they was raised in the town, so I guess you should join that any age you want to. That's interesting. Let's go.
Say they GD.
Because you got people earlier that I wasn't allowed to join today. They said
you got them Crocs on.
Because you got the Crocs on.
About is tell me about the history of the GDs. How do they come apart? How do they start? And where have they gone over the years?
Oh, man. Woo! You ready for okay? GD's evolved was really started around the same time as the Black Panther Party movement and stuff like that, where blacks were being victimized by the police, brutality, during that area where police was victimizing the community. So black gangs and organizations formed to protect the communities. That was the original intent of these organizations. Even CRIP. The acronym for CRIP is Community Revelation and Progress. The acronym for BLOOD is Brotherly Love Overcome Destruction. The original intent was to protect the community. But with all things,
Okay, so I guess everything is an acronym, but I mean, doesn't the word blood just sounds like pretty bad? It's just as bad as the word gang. And then you decide CRIP. I don't even know where CRIP comes from, but these words just sound super aggressive. But the acronyms are dope, though.
people introduce a criminal element into it. You know, like the feds infiltrated our neighborhoods, push cocaine into our neighborhoods, push guns and drugs into our neighborhood. And then the project or the vision of the original vision becomes corrupted. You know? So yes, Jews did have a dark history.
Did they really make people sell drugs to other people? I think there has to be self-question. I think you have to question your own faith and knowledge when it comes to that. If you ever sold crack to your aunt, I don't think the police made you did that. I think you did that because you needed the money. But I know the police probably put the drugs in the neighborhood, but as far as making you sell it, you did that to survive. You gotta take accountability, brother.
Which is known to most people as Gangster disciples.
There's some cities where the GD factions are known for being just crazy violent. How does the organization deal with that?
Through knowledge, through teaching, through reaching out to each person. We've had people that come from those very cities that you're talking about.
Some here right now.
Right now. And when they get here, they have to come and have an understanding and listen, we're not about that. And if you want to be a part of a brotherhood that's going to help you accelerate your mind and the way you live and change the way you're thinking, because that's how you change a man.
Tell me about how you guys help the community.
Man, we get out here, man. It depends, man. You know, Missouri got all type of weather, so depending on how the weather is, we'll get out here and cater to the people that's out here that's homeless. Like, say for instance,
Depends on the weather and what you do. That's interesting.
if it's winter or something, it's cold outside, we'll bring some clothes or some hand warmers and some food. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Like that, we come.
What they're given depends on the weather. I guess if it's cold, they bring jackets. If it's summertime, they bring colder waters and stuff like that.
Do it water, pizza, you know what I'm saying, and trying to carry whatever, hygiene and stuff like that.
Is that important to you guys?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. You can't be a stinky GD. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Even when we feed the homeless, man, we make sure they eat before we even eat. We don't eat.
What made you interested in this organization?
Family business.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and what are the benefits you've gotten from it?
Benefits.
Yeah, like how has this changed your life?
It structured my life. I learned how to be a woman from men.
GD.
And who is the female rapper?
It's me.
This is right here.
You want to spit some bars?
Nah.
Tell them where they can find them bars at, though.
I hate you fucking people who call yourselves rappers. If you're a rapper, if you call yourself a rapper or an artist, and you're not prepared to drop bars right then and there, unless you're getting paid already for it, I can understand that. But if you're not making bank off of it, and somebody actually dropped them bars and you don't drop no bars, you ain't a rapper. I'm sorry to tell you that. You ain't a rapper. Even if you ain't got writtens, like you didn't memorize no writtens and stuff like that, you're not a rapper. Cut it out. You're just somebody who just knows how to put rhyme words and stuff like that. But I guess she doesn't want to rap. I don't know. I hate rappers like that. You're not a rapper.
My name Barky jamming on everything, super lit, real GD shit. Fuck you tell me out. It is.
How do we know you super shit and you didn't even drop no bars? That's super shit.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was an inside look at the GDs. I had a great time.
Yo.
Thank you for having me.
You already know it, brother.
What kind of final thought?
This definitely was not a look into the GDs. It just shows a whole bunch of people talking about an organization that possibly just exists in Kansas, Missouri. If you go to Chicago and you ask about GDs, the GDs over there in Chicago does not move like this. Some organizations do have positive vibes, but that's only a select few. Overall, a majority of most of the gang members do violent shit, and it is what it is. It's just what makes the world go round. Gangs are part of the world, and just like you got the FBI, the police, you have the Crips and the Bloods, the GDs, you got all that. Everybody develops a gang. There are some people who are individuals, and they call themselves introverts. I am one of those, and so this is why I sit behind a laptop and a camera, because I choose not to be outside around other people. I do not like other people, and it is what it is. But I feel safer this way, and for those who are outside, it's cool to be an individual. I don't know if it's cool to be part of this. Maybe if you want to, if in the hip hop world this is cool, but in the professional world, this isn't cool at all. I don't care. Organization, gang, anything that's tied to violence, you should not associate yourself with. I know this video wasn't quite funny and joking, but the GDs is not something particularly you joke around. I might get bashed upside the head walking outside if a GD saw this video, but for the most part, I like the positiveness from him, from them. But I'm assuming this is only there. Anywhere else, no.
What's your message you have the audience?
Man, grow and develop, man. Struggle, breed greatness, man. Stay on your six, man, at all times, man. Keep it pushing. Don't let nobody tell you not to push it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And shit, keep your head on the swivel, most definitely.
If you're part of an interesting organization, I don't care if you're Hells Angels, Antifa, KKK, the Bloods, I want to come hang out with you, see what your life's about, hear your story. So hit me up at TommyGMcGee123@gmail.com. All right, guys. Love you guys. See you next week.
Oh, man. When you exploit gangs, oh, my God, to make a buck, that is crazy, Tommy G. Hopefully you don't get stabbed doing one of these things over here. Look at old boy right here. Look at this look right here. This is the look of a GD. So everything you were told, this look right here. Look at that look. Does that look like a trusting look after everything you were just told? I don't think so. But yes, it is what it is. Do I want to become a GD? Probably not. Do I still want to join a gang? No, not at all. I don't think anybody should join a gang. I think everybody should be an individual, be yourself, be your own gang. It is what it is. Be a person gang, be yourself gang, be your family gang. All this extra shit right here is unnecessary. One person's problem becomes the next person's problem, especially in a gang like this. Don't do the shit. Melly in the mix. Thank you. Until next time. Peace out.